So once again, we're gonna hold our power here. Got the blue flashing there, and then we're gonna hold the power on the heli here. That's powered up. Got lights, flashy, that's flashing, that should turn green. And there we go, that's a flashing green. I don't think you have to, well, okay, now it's locked in green. So let's do another servo or gyro calibration just because. There we go, now we're calibrated again. So we'll unlock the rotor, and then to take off, we should just go down and out, I'm assuming, or to start it up. So there we are, started up. Let's see what happens. I'm assuming we're on optical flow mode from the start. I mean, that would be silly to send it not being in optical flow mode. Now we got some pretty hefty wind out here. Ooh, look at that, y'all. So that's holding right there. That's optical flow on. And like I say, it's got some wind for sure, but it's handling it. Check that out, y'all. That's actually a pretty doggone good hover right there. So, whoa, 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 that's going up. So, oh, my sticks are reversed? No, what am I saying? My sticks aren't reversed. I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. All right, so let's go up, turn around. All right, there we go. Whew, this thing flies so good with that optical flow. I mean, it's like locking it on. So what y'all saw what happened there, I believe with that optical flow, what it does is when you let off, it tries to go back or stay at that position where it kind of thought you let off. So we'll go up some, let's go a little bit forward, and I'll go over here and kind of stop it right about there, and we'll see what it does. I mean, see, I'm not touching anything right there, y'all. I mean, that's pretty doggone stable if you ask me. That's actually pretty awesome, I think. So again, it's only supposed to go 8 meters with optical flow. God, I'm so nervous about taking this thing so high. All right, that's it. It won't let me go any further. I'm topped out. So that's high as you can go with optical flow. So that's pretty nice. And I'm on, am I on low? I'm assuming I'm on low. I mean, let's see, that says high. I think I was already on high. Let's see if I switch to low. Or maybe it's a momentary kind of thing, maybe, I guess, where both directions are low and high. Let me see if I hold it. Yeah, nothing from holding. So nothing from holding right either. So I'm assuming it's just a low and high. This thing's actually awesome. Let's see if I can do some banking. Y'all can tell I'm a newbie because I do all my turning with the, I don't know what you even call it, what the correct terminology, not the banking, but just basically turning it around. So that optical flow, definitely, I mean, this thing flies way easier than my Bell 206 because the Bell 206 did not have optical flow. I mean, y'all can see I'm not touching anything right there. I'm right here at this thing. That's really, really cool right there. So let me get a little bit of altitude and I'm gonna try to take the optical flow off. So there you go, optical flow is off for sure. And see, I'm drifting and I'm not sure, I'm actually not sure how to trim this thing. Oh, so it doesn't have like a, I'm not sure, but y'all can see like it doesn't hold on optical flow, but the trim is definitely off. And I'm not sure how to get into trim mode. I know right here is for the pitch when you're stopped, I should say. Let's see if I can figure this thing out here. See, now that's optical flow off. It holds, but you can see it drifts with the wind. That's the difference for sure. It drifts and you have to work at it to hold it. Ooh, I think it's faster though. Yeah, it's definitely faster with optical flow off. Y'all can see, whoo. Oh. Whoo, baby. Yeah, it's definitely faster with optical flow off. I mean, way, way faster. Y'all saw what I did there. I about goofed up and went too low. So let's bring this baby back here. Let's get her calm back down. Let's put this optical flow back on. I'm glad, I can tell you what, I'm glad I came out to this park for sure. Let's do the optical flow back on. And boom, it immediately calmed down. I mean, that's crazy right there. I think I turned it back on. Did I? Yeah, I did. See, as soon as it went back to where it's trying to go back to where I stopped it with the optical flow, I believe. So let's go over here. See if I can calm it back down now. Yeah, see, now it's calmed right back down with the optical flow. So that's really, really cool. That does make a big difference. And I'm sure it will make a big difference even on that Bell 206. So y'all stay tuned. That's definitely a little spoiler and a hint that's something I've got coming for that Bell 206. But I tell you what, this thing on optical flow is very easy to fly. I mean, y'all can see it doesn't get out of control, and it definitely, well, there's a drift. I have a drift with the optical flow off, and I'm not sure how to adjust my trim. I know this right here is for, that's for the pitch when it's not running, but I don't know if that's also for the trim. Woo, 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 woo. That thing dropped, didn't it? Let's see what happens. Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to do some more reading. I didn't do much reading, I'll be honest with you, y'all. I was just wanting to get out here and have some fun with this thing. I'm also not sure whether I'm in low or high. I can't really tell judging by the speed there. This wind definitely is kicking out here, y'all, but it's surprisingly, I mean, if y'all knew how fast this wind was right now, this thing's doing very, very nice for being so windy. I mean, that optical flow really does its job, buddy. You can see, I mean, it's a strong wind right now. Strong, strong wind. That was me pushing to the side. But it's really a strong wind right now. And you can see, I mean, that thing's just holding steady. That's very, very cool, y'all, how nice and steady that thing sits there with that optical flow. Now, somebody said you're supposed to be able to, like, put your hand and have it follow your hand, but I don't know if that's the case. Oh, okay, I see what it does. So I can make it go up, I think, if I put my hand like that. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool. So that tells you it's definitely working. Let's see if we can bring her in for a landing over here. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it is very windy out here. I've got a strong headwind right now, so, whoo, that was a little gust. Let's try to bring her down right here. This is gonna be a little tricky, I think, because I think this has got a one-touch landing too, but I'm not sure what that is either, y'all. I'm totally a non-direction reader until something goes wrong and I have to figure it out. So boom, that was a pretty smooth landing without any kind of one-touch landing. There's supposed to be one, but I don't know what it is. And just to show you the battery life right quick here, with that amount of flying so far, I've still got 2 bars left on this first battery. All right, y'all, I gave in and done a little reading of the manual. So this right here, the pitch, adjusting of your pitch, your blade pitch, that's the one-touch landing. I should have known with the little symbol there, but it only works when you're flying, obviously, and then the adjusting of your pitch only works when you're not flying. So let's get her back up in the air and test out that one-touch landing.